Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I'm Pretty Papercrafts 67. And today we're going to make some little flower pot pockets with journal card. This project is not a new project. It's this takes me back to my Stampin' Up days, where I made these in the past for greeting cards. But I am at the moment filling a floral journal that I'm in the process of making. And I just thought, because it's floral, I wanted sort of floral elements in the journal. And I just thought they could make a really cute little interactive pocket with a little pull-out journal card. So, yeah, just a fun little project. Very, very simple to put together. And then you can just embellish them however you feel with lots of florals. So I thought I would get on and make one on camera to show you just how easy they really are. So I've picked some floral scrapbooking paper and I've cut, you need 3 pieces for this project. So the first piece is 9 inches long by around about 3.5 inches wide. And then I've just cut 2 pieces. This is my journal card. This one is around about 4 3/4 long by about 2 3/4 wide. And then I've just cut a second piece to fit inside of that piece, leaving about, I don't know, I eyeballed it, but around about 1/8 of an inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch, just to create that border around my card. So we will get on and we'll just do the little flower pot card first. So I'm just going to bring in my scoreboard and I'm going to score. I'm going to lay it on the long side and I'm just going to score it at 2 inches. And then again at 5.5 inches. And that is simply all we need the scoreboard for. And then I am just going to fold this. Now this first fold, I want to fold it as a mountain fold. So in other words, it's going to come down. It's going to come over my front section. And then this fold here, we're just going to simply fold it back on itself like a valley fold. So you've got your 2 scores. The 2 inch score will be a mountain fold and the 5.5 will be a valley fold. And that's pretty much the construction of our flower pot. Now what I'm also going to do, I'm going to turn it to the back and I'm just going to measure in from either side about 1/4 of an inch. Whatever you think. Doesn't have to be exactly 1/4 of an inch. But I'm just going to sort of mark it there. And I'm going to take that same marking over to this side, line that up on the edge and mark it there. And then I'm going to, from this top corner here, I'm just going to draw a line down to my score mark. And it's just going to take off just that sort of section just on the sides to give it more of that flower pot shape. So again, I'm just leveling it up with my top corner and I'm just going to draw a line down to that score mark, just like that. And then I'm just going to open I don't want to cut this top flap. So I'm going to open it up like that and just grab my scissors and I'm just going to cut away on that line that I have drawn, just like that. And again on this side, just cut it down following the line that I've just marked, just like so. And then there's our flower pot shape. And then when we turn it over, that's what you're going to have. So that is the flower pot, simple, easy, just like that. And then we've got our journal card. Now because this is finished scrapbook paper, I've just double-sided the back section just to give it that little bit more structure. So I want to just round my corners on my journal cards, but this is optional. You don't have to round your corners if you don't want to, but I just think that looks nice. And I'll do the same on this sheet. Just like that. And I'm just going to quickly ink around those edges before I stick them together. Just like that. Should do the back as well, I guess. Now I would normally sew around this prior to sticking it all together, but that, you know, that's again an optional choice. You don't have to sew. So now I'm just simply going to put that one, stick that one down on top of the other larger journal card. And then that's that done. Just like that, and then just leveling it up as best I can to keep those edges as even as possible, just to frame it out like that. And that's our little journal card done, and then that will simply slip inside our little flower pot. And now the rest of it is just embellishing. So a very simple little craft, but just so cute. They're great for pockets, but they're also just a lovely little greeting card idea as well. All right, so I'm just going to quickly ink up around my flower pot. Just ink up this front section and then just down my sides, just to define those edges a bit. And again, the same on the back. Although if you're sticking it down as a pocket, you won't really see this back section anyway. All right, so to embellish my little flower pot, I've got some page strips from Tim Holtz, and I've got some little paper dolls that I thought could look really cute on them, like so. And then I've got some odd numbers and things like that. So what I want to do, instead of gluing all this together, I really like this music piece. So I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to fold it around my flower pot and secure it in place there. And then that will be my sort of closure, what will secure everything together. And then you don't have to worry about so much glue. Again, if you wanted to sew, I would, on these ones I have sewn around my little flap first. So you would want to do that prior to, you'd want to sew around here prior to sticking that in place. And I forgot to ink my edge. So just like that, and that's our little flower pot sort of put together. And now just to embellish, I think they are very sweet. So I might put those little girls there. And then I've got a Tim Holtz quote, or I have a laser cut number that I could put down on there. But we'll come back to the embellishing of the flower pot once we've done our journal card. So I find it's easier, the process of decorating the journal card, I find it easier to slip the card in place so that I can sort of gauge my area, because what I want to do is just decorate with my florals on that top section. So you've still got all of this area here to journal on. So I find it easier to put the card in place first, because then that shows me my area. And I have some scrapbooking paper that I'm almost to the end of, and it's these beautiful florals, and they've got sort of like a shininess to them. So I've fussy cut and inked all of those out, what was left, and I'm just going to kind of randomly stick them down in place, just to kind of make like a bunch of flowers, I suppose. So just that kind of thing. So let's just get sticking. Now bear in mind that some of them will be overhanging the journal card on this section here, so you don't really need to glue everything down. Just I find if you glue kind of in the center, that will give you enough room. And I'm going to stagger my heights a bit and sort of tuck them underneath each other, and just to create that, yeah, full look. So that sort of thing. And then I've got some smaller pieces all cut from that same scrapbooking page. So once again, I'm just going to kind of like tuck them under. Tuck them under and over and all around. That sort of thing. I kind of want to tuck that one underneath there, like that. And then I've even got some smaller little pieces, and I've got some leaves. These leaves are really tiny. I'll just grab them all out. And so now we'll just go ahead and we'll stick some leaves down in place. That kind of thing. It's not quite dry yet. Oh, where'd my leaf go? Oh, there he is there. Fiddly when these pieces are little. And just keep building it up until you're satisfied with what you've got. You might need to add a bit more glue here and there just to keep everything together. Yeah, and just keep going and going and going until you're really happy with your arrangement, sort of thing. And you just want to pop a leaf here. Tuck it up under there like that. And I've still got a few more, so we might just do another one coming out of that flower there. Pop this one under here like so. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's built it up nicely. All right, so there's our little journal card all done. Such a simple little project, but so pretty. I have got more there. I could keep building up, but I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so that's our little journal card done. And then I just want to take my little people. I think I like this little set, these little girls here. Kind of reminds me of my sister and I. There's a photo of my sister and I at home with a sort of similar thing where we're sitting together. So I like those there. So I'm going to pop those down there. About like so. And then I've also got a little butterfly that I think could be quite cute. Yeah, I might not use that. Might use this little butterfly. I'm not sure just where I want to put it yet. And then I've either got the laser cut number, or I've got Go Where Your Heart Takes You. And I kind of think I like that one better. So again, I'm just going to ink up around here. And we'll pop this one down in place. Around about there. Trying to keep it straight. And then I do want to include my little butterfly somewhere. So that could look cute just there. I've even got some leftover flowers. No, I think that's too much. So do I want to put my butterfly down? I think that's sweet. And again, I'm just going to put a bit of blue in that center. Pop that down in place. And then as that dries, we'll be able to lift up those wings a bit to give it sort of a floating look. And there you have it. And that's as simple as that is. A little flower pot pocket with a journal card. And then, like I said, that would look really sweet inside a journal. And if you wanted to have an extra pocket, you would just stick it down on 3 sides, and then you would have the back section as well to pop a little something inside there. So there you go, guys. An old idea for a greeting card turned into a little pocket for your journal. And yeah, sky's the limit as to how you want to decorate. You could keep building up those layers of flowers on your journal card and just keep going and going and going however you liked. But yeah, I hope that was interesting. Give them a try. They're so fun and very, very easy, and just something a little different. All right, everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope everyone enjoys their day. Stay safe and well, and I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.